Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into a cryptocurrency video. Today we will talk about Yearn Finance and Fantom. Yes, so we'll talk about Yearn Finance and Fantom. As most of you know, the common link between Yearn Finance and Fantom is that they both are one of the founder for both of the projects is Andre Cronje, and he was also called the DeFi guru. He is one of the main people who was there from the very early or the starting of the DeFi revolution that we are seeing right now. So recently, what happened is that Andre Cronje and Anton Nail, these two guys were one of the main developers involved. So they decided to step down. As you can see on this tweet done by Anton Nail, he mentioned Andre and I decided that we are closing the chapter of contributing to the DeFi or crypto space. There are around 25 apps and services that we are terminating starting from 3rd of April 2022. These are some of the projects that they mentioned, which is Yearn Finance that you saw, like YFI token, that was the one, and Keep, then Fantom. So all these were Andre and Anton was one of the main uh, person behind these projects. Now, obviously, since they announced that they are departing and moving out of these projects and completely moving out from cryptocurrency space, they are not going to be involved anymore. As you can see, the prices has suddenly collapsed, as if the rug has been pulled out of from these projects. So people are calling it a rug pull, but I'll not call so, to be honest, because apparently rug pull doesn't have like people um, declaring or mentioning about they're leaving a project for in advance like that. So as you can see, he also mentioned unlike previous building DeFi sucks rage quit, this is not a knee-jerk reaction to the hate received from releasing a project, but the decision that has been coming for a while now. So apparently they have let the foundations or other people involved in this projects well in advance, and apparently they are living in a good term. So I'll not call it a rug pull, but since they're pretty important development personnel involved in this project, Fantom as well as Yearn Finance, that is why these projects are quite a bit down. As you can see on the Cointelegraph, they are reporting there are around 25 apps and services which they are terminating on 3rd of April. So due to that, people got panicked and started selling, and the tokens are absolutely dumping. As you guys can see, Fantom was trading around $2 range, and it came back down to almost 50% correction. So came back down around in the range of $1. So also Yearn Finance also is same situation. It also came down pretty heavily because of this news. But as any project or any company or any team, it's not a single person. A team is made out of multiple persons, and so this foundation will still, these projects are not shutting down, only they are leaving these projects, they will not be supporting these projects. There are other team members who full-time team members who are still working on improving these projects. As you can see from the Fantom Foundation, they mentioned Andre and Anton did not terminate 25 projects. Instead, any involvement, such as the user interface in these projects, was to be handed over to the existing team, and many of whom had been developing and running independently. So apparently, they gave well in advance notice that they are leaving. Like any other companies or any corporate sector, if you're working, you have to serve a notice period and let your team members and managers and other people with whom you are daily working, you let them know at least a couple of weeks or a month in advance that you are planning to move. You want to pursue other opportunities, maybe in some other companies, or maybe something else you want to explore. So I think if they want to leave, this is their personal decision, no one can question that. But it's good that they at least let them know that they will be leaving and they will not be involved anymore. And apparently from this message from the Fantom Foundation, it seems like they are giving a proper KT or a handover to the existing team members. Moreover, they mentioned that the foundation explained that neither Cronje nor Neil was a core developer at Fantom, and that the entity itself was not involved in creating any of those 25 projects, including most notably Yearn Finance in question. It appears that in part due to the pair's departure, the total value locked from Fantom has fallen from $8.2 billion from $11.26 billion on Sunday. If we check the total TVL locked, TVL locked currently on the Fantom network is currently at 6.4 billion. So from the time they reported in CoinMarketCap, Cointelegraph, it came down furthermore. So it was like 12 on March 3rd. It was 12 billion TVL, but currently it's at 6 point. Almost 50% of TVL has reduced. So people are pulling out money from these projects. Also, if you see Andre Cronje's official LinkedIn account, he had all these projects mentioned over here, but apparently he also updated his LinkedIn profile that he's been leaving from February 2022. This is exactly coinciding with the timeline that he mentioned. Now, what is the way forward? The reason for which you tune into this video. What is the way forward for these protocols like Yearn Finance and Fantom? Is this going to end? Is this going to go to zero? We'll try to figure that out in this video. By the way, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, hit the like button, also hit the notification bell icon so that you get notified as soon as I upload a new video on my channel. On my channel, I try to analyze these crypto projects, a little bit of TA and a little bit of fundamental analysis also I try to do, so that I can add some value to your investment. As you can see, this is the Fantom chart I have in front of me. Currently, Fantom is trading around $1.06. It came down pretty heavily from $2.05 to $1.06. It's almost 50% corrected. Also, you saw the TVL also came down by 50%. So the TVL, that the money that they took out, the investors that they locked into these DeFi protocols, Fantom is one of the top layer 1 blockchain, and people lock up values into the different DeFi application on this layer 1 blockchains. If you don't know, you can check that by going to defilama.com and choosing the particular chain that you want to look at. Currently, the biggest blockchain, layer 1 blockchain by TVL is Ethereum. It currently has $107 billion locked. Second is Terra Luna, which has around 25 billion locked. Fantom was also one of the big ones. It had more than $12 billion TVL locked into its different protocol, DeFi protocols. But due to this news, people, apparently investors, pulled out money from it. So price of this token also corrected almost 50%. So it's almost beaten down right now. So if you have invested in Fantom, I would say obviously this is not a financial advice. If you don't want to sell in loss, if you have purchased, if your cost price is higher than right now, I would say no need to sell right now, because it's already at a rock bottom price. As you can see, the RSI is also at around 30 level. It's heavily oversold, and also the price is almost touching this support zone. This is a major support zone around what is the price, around 95 cents. So I could see that it might come down to this level before bouncing back up. If it could hold this support and get a good support and bounce back, we can see a target of around $33, then to this level of $2. But if Fantom cannot get good support with volume over here, then it might fall down to this level of around 30 to 40 cent, which would be around another 50% drop from the current level. But I don't think that this will happen. I'm expecting a bounce back from this level of around 95 cents to $1. So yeah, that would be my level. So if you want to get into a new trade or anything, you might be looking out, you might look out for you might set your limit orders at this range. So Yeah, that would be my way of doing it. You can follow this to get a better entry if you like. So this is the Fantom analysis that I was thinking. Then if we go to the Yearn Finance chart, if you see here, we have a major support around this 18,000 or yeah 18,400 level. We have bounced from this level many times in the past, like this. Then here also we spent some time over here. Then when the news on was announced that day also, we came down through this level and got a little bit bounce to around $20,000. Now again we are at the same level, as you can see here, around the 18,300 mark. So what could happen to this now? So as you can see, RSI is not as oversold as we have seen in Fantom. So RSI is currently at 38 level. So for this Yearn Finance, we could see another downside to this support level, which is at around $9,000. So we can see another 50% correction from this level to here before we could see a bounce. So we could see a bounce like this in the future, but I strongly think that it could still correct around 50% more. Personally, I don't want to get into projects which has like any kind of trouble. I would not say that this is a troublesome situation for Fantom or Yearn Finance, because these are good solid projects. Fantom is one of the top layer 1 blockchains. I personally hold it, but my cost price is way below, around 10-20 cents, so I don't have to worry. But if you bought it at a higher price, if your cost price is around $2 or $3 range, then you might need to you might think about DCAing or dollars cost averaging a little bit and get your cost price down. It's a very good price to get in if you would like to. So that would be my analysis of the Yearn Finance and Fantom token. Again, at the end of the day, a team is as strong as its weakest link. One of my manager used to tell, when I used to work in corporate, my manager used to tell a team is as strong as its weakest link. So also these are pretty renowned projects. They have multiple developers working on this building. On top of this, a lot of intelligent minds are working. And moreover, Andre was not developing or doing much to these projects for almost like year and a half. So I don't think anything bad will happen to this, but in the short term you might see a little bit more downturn before bouncing back. Anyways, that was my short quick technical analysis on this. Also, I tried to explain you what is the situation, why the price is dumping. If you like my analysis and my work, feel free to like this video, subscribe to my channel, so that I get motivated to bring more videos like this to in front of all of you, and try to share my thoughts about different crypto projects. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any question. I'll try to answer all your questions as soon as possible.